C Dub, what up?
What up? What up? Let's get it, man.
Hey, old heads back in the building for you young whippersnaps. And look, man, listen, bro. The Cleveland Cavaliers got some explaining to do, bro. Last night
Yeah.
was the last two games. Honestly, that whole series, frankly, I don't want to hear nothing about injuries, none of that, bro. These guys laid an egg out the front running all season. Oklahoma City's on the verge of going ahead and going to the Western Conference Finals, much to everybody expected that. But tonight we got two very big games, bro. Two very
Yes.
big games. The Knicks and Boston. The Knicks can take out Boston. Minnesota can take out Golden State. So me and you, C-Dub, we're going to get into it right after the intro. That intro. There we go. Boom.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac.
What's the word, NBA basketball fans? Welcome to another old head edition of NBA Central. It's your boy Big Kev and C Dub in the building, man. What's up with you, boy? How you feeling?
All right, I'm good. I'm glad you got your schedule fixed. You're gonna see more old heads. We gonna get it busting, man. All I
Yes,
got to
man.
say.
They done playing with your boy at least for the summer. So for the next 8 to 12 weeks, we should be straight in here more consistently. But listen, man, I cannot believe that the Cleveland Cavaliers got a text message from Max Strus yesterday. He told them, if you don't believe, don't show up to work. And they all showed up. It didn't look like many of them believe, bro. And it goes to show you that you can believe all you want if you Max Strus, but action speaks louder than words. That man went out there and went 0 for 9 after challenging everybody on the team to show up, and Cleveland Cavaliers is headed to Cancun, bro.
Yeah, and you know what that quote and that statement from Matt Strus remind me of? I work in a pretty high class area, Glenview. If you probably know about Glenview, and I hear this slogan a lot: "Stay in your lane." They said it a lot. Matt Strus, bro. And sometimes people got roles, bro, on teams, bro. We ain't even talking about the game of basketball. It's roles on the team, bro. There's leaders, there's enforcers, there's guys who just lead by example, and there's role players that just sit over the side, listen, nod, and applaud and cheer on. Matt Strus, stay in your lane, dude. Ain't nobody trying to hear you, especially when you make a comment like that. And you go 0 for 8.
Didn't score a point, bro.
I know, but
Embarrassing.
wait, I know he was talking about Donovan Mitchell. We know he was talking about Donovan Mitchell. I
Nah,
actually agree with you.
he couldn't
Who he
be.
talking about? Who
He
he
couldn't
talking?
be talking about Donovan
Who
Mitchell,
he
man.
talking about?
Donovan Mitchell averaged 30 plus points the whole series, bro. If there's anybody that this did fall on, it's Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Darius Garland, maybe. He didn't really show up. He's playing injured. Donovan Mitchell was playing injured. I know. But these guys are out there missing free throws, bro. They blew two 20-point leads in this series. Donovan Mitchell was out there playing hurt and gave you 35, 9, and 4. But they didn't get much from anybody else. And
Um,
Tyrese overrated Halliburton, went out there and took care of business, bro.
Donovan Mitchell Donovan Mitchell was horrible last game. And the game before, he did not come in. His percentage was awful. He was missing layups. He was missing shots. He was awful from the field last game. The game before, did he come out for the second half? And when did Max Strus make that comment? After that game, he didn't show up in the second half.
He was
I
8 for
put two
25
to
from the
two together.
field, but he was 15 for 21 from the free throw line, which means he was being
Is
aggressive.
that good?
15 for 21 from the free throw line. I
Yeah.
mean, he
They
missed
could have
seven.
used them other six, right?
He missed 3 in a row at one point in time.
It's 3 in a
He was
row.
bogus.
Come on, come on.
He might have been
That was
talking. Lloyd, let him know. He might have been talking about Evan Mobley. I doubt he was talking about Donovan Mitchell, man.
all right.
I doubt
Okay, whatever. To each his own.
it.
That man was talking about Donovan Mitchell, but this is bad on Max Strus because he didn't come out and set the example. That's all I'm saying. No matter who he was talking about, he didn't come up and back up that big man talk. Next time, shut the hell up and stay in your lane.
And it's crazy, bro, because we got the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals back-to-back season now, and it doesn't look like they'll be facing Boston again. It's going to be a 1990s matchup of the Knicks and the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. If the Knicks take care of business tonight, we'll talk about that in a second. But the other game last night, bro, was the Denver Nuggets completely fell apart in the fourth quarter, bro. They had this game last night, and they allowed the Oklahoma City Thunder to outscore them 34-19 to win the game 112-105 and waste an absolute gem of a game from Nikola Jokic last night.
And I was just to say, the only one person on the Denver Nuggets knew the importance of that game 5, and that was Joker. And we all knew that he would know that. It's a shame, bro, that these guys were champions just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it kind of like it's not changing. It's not changing. Michael Porter Jr. continues to take these jump shots off balance, bro. That's why he can't get it.
He's hurt too, right? Doesn't he have a shoulder injury? He was 1 for 7 last night. And honestly, bro, like they shake it up and go small and put a Westbrook out there. I just don't understand like why Michael Porter Jr. is even in the lineup at this point, because he's completely ineffective.
Well, how many players do they go? They only go 6-7 deep, Denver.
Yeah.
So, and they going up against probably the new era of basketball. We talking complete teams. You look at the Indiana Pacers, you look at the OKC Thunder. It's a complete team. It's barrage. Nobody played over 38 minutes for the OKC Thunder.
Yeah, and they went 10 deep in their roster.
Like, if they was to win, this was the game that they had to win, bro. They could have lost game 6, Denver Nuggets. But they had to win game 5. They're cooked. His teammates did not come to help him play, especially when the game count. They had a big lead in the fourth again, Kev. But Murray, he can't shake Dort. I don't know what he could do about that. He can't bump him off like he usually do because Dort is too strong. I'm like, what do? You try to get a switch on Alex Caruso?
Maybe they need to play through Gordon a little bit more, because you had Jamal Murray 10. Listen, Jamal Murray was 10 for 27 from the field, bro. 3 for 13 from 3. You distribute a couple of more shots to Aaron Gordon, who when he go to the basket, he moving people around. Maybe have him go downhill a little bit more this next game.
How much you
try
trust
to create
that,
some
Kev?
mismatch? I mean, I don't know who to
Is
trust.
they gonna win this series going through Aaron Gordon?
Do Joker got to score 60 for them to win? Because that's what it's looking like.
He damn near got to score 60, bro. He might have to.
It's looking like that, because
I think this young team see blood. They way more talented. They go way more deep. I think they're better coached, because this is a rookie coach. This is a rookie head coach. A half a year rookie coach.
Not half a year. What you mean? He coached 3 regular season games.
Hey, bro, this series is over. You might need it. The only hope for Denver is a Herculean effort from Joker, and you need like 1 or 2 of those guys, either Braun, Russell, Porter Jr., or Murray. You need 2 of those guys to come with you.
It ain't gonna be Russell. Listen.
Never know. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not blaming none of this on Russell.
No, of course not. But the bench themselves, bro, they were 3 for 15 yesterday.
They did, bro. It's just, I mean, they up against it. This team won 68 games, bro. They won it for a reason, bro.
Yeah, they're completely. What up, Nas? They completely different from the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers in the Oklahoma City in the regular season.
Oh, it's different.
They were back and forth. Who's the best team in the NBA? But Oklahoma City had higher heights in their sights, bro. They weren't just trying to be the regular season champions. No. It's not to say that Cleveland was trying to be the regular season champions, but you can tell that Oklahoma City, they trying to win a championship, bro.
Absolutely. They learning on the fly too, Kev. Like that was a hard game for the OKC Thunder to win. And they were down in the fourth quarter. A young team, and they still relatively a young team, are probably a fold under the pressure of all that experience from Denver. But they're learning on the fly. Get to the easy shots, move the basketball around, play defense. Every possession counts in the playoffs, and they are doing it.
Yeah, they are, man. I mean, I think most people had them as the front runners to go to the NBA Finals before the season even started, and they're well on their way to do that. So shout out to them, man. They could do it tomorrow. It's only one game tomorrow now that the Cleveland Cavaliers have been vanquished. Now back to the Eastern Conference before we get into tonight's matchup. Listen, bro, the Eastern Conference, these teams are going to look vastly different next season.
Oh,
Philly's going to look different. Milwaukee's going to look different. Boston's going to look different. And even a few other teams that you might not even be considering. These teams are going to make some moves, but they're going to have to shake some stuff up because to allow Indianapolis Pacers team that started the season slow. Let's not forget that they started the season slow and ended up with 50 wins. Right?
yeah.
They're going back to the Eastern Conference Finals, and nobody had them going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I must admit, I didn't have them there either, but you just can't deny what they had the fourth best record since the All-Star break,
Mm-hmm.
entire NBA. They go deep too.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one of those type generation. They already in the mix. I hope my Chicago Bulls are looking at this.
Man, please, bro. They could have had
copy this
don't
tip,
even get me started, bro.
but this is the way that the NBA is going. It's going to be a more team-oriented league. You might have one or two stars, and then you're going to have a whole team like the Thunder do. They got a whole complete team.
It's a lot of young light-skinned dudes over there too.
Yeah.
Like I was keeping that through the series, right? Like, man, Joe, like it's a Tyrese Halliburton, Obi Toppin, Ben
Nimrod.
Nimrod, like all of these dudes.
Mathurin ain't light skin, bro.
No, not Mathurin. It's Nimhard. There you go.
Nimrod, yeah.
It's Nate Smith. Nate Smith might be up in there too.
Dark skin.
No, he dark skin. Okay,
yeah,
but yeah, man, they out there killing, bro. Shout out to the Pacers, man.
They dangerous too.
Yeah, I mean, this if the Knicks take care of business tonight, man, like we haven't seen two teams like this in the Eastern Conference Finals in a minute. Like you're gonna have and Clyde as his Kev Dub, the Pacers were playing great, incredible defense in that series versus Cleveland, bro. And they're not known as a defensive team.
I got a quick take on that. Like the better the offense flows for Indiana, the better their defense becomes. Like you can watch the game. If they not scoring, if they not getting easy baskets, they not going up and down the floor, their defense kind of fall off. But when they can get like steals, they can get stops on the defensive side. Oh, that defense. I'm sorry. If they could get easy buckets, get that 3-pointers, it like pumps them up to play defense. And they are a different team when they're hitting shots and when they're in rhythm on offensively. It drips into their defense and they become a real tough team to handle. I don't care who you are.
Jim Carrey got them ready to hoop, bro.
They stop me.
Listen, bro. There's no other way to look at it. They're a reflection of their coach, and that's just the reality of it, man. Like I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at them making the Eastern Conference Finals. I didn't expect it, but you saw Halliburton. They called that man the most overrated player in the league.
I seen that.
What?
Right now, he's an absolute killer right now. Did you see that man last night? The man hit like 7 3-pointers, like 4 in a row. He was going for the throat, bro. I haven't seen that in a long time coming from Indiana since Reggie Miller. Since I seen him.
I think it hyped him up. I think honestly, Cleveland had to deal with the fact that Tyrese Halliburton had bulletin board material that they didn't even provide him with.
He's been motivated. Yeah.
So he was definitely motivated. And Rick Carlisle has those guys hooping. Pascal Siakam is that steady force that whenever they needed a big basket, they got it from Pascal Siakam.
I'll challenge you. Who's the number 2? If we both agree, and I think we will, that Halliburton is the number 1. Who is the number 2 on that team?
It's Pascal.
You think it's Pascal? But some would say Turner. Some would say Nimrod. I've seen all of these examples.
Yeah, they all have their moments, but Pascal is Pascal is that one, bro. When they need a basket, he's the one that's going to get it.
And I agree with you. But is it a argument to be made that there really ain't a second? Because it can be either Nimrod, it can be Naismith. I've seen Mathurin be featured a lot, as seemed like he was the second option. I've been seeing like Turner's been featured a lot as the second option.
Yeah, but
like this team is a really good team.
I think Pascal led them in scoring in this.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Too. So like I got to ride with him on this one. But they are a complete team, as you said earlier, and they have what Denver doesn't have. They have depth, and so it'll be a great matchup if they make it to the finals. If they play Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City not gonna have no cakewalk against Indiana because they can score with Oklahoma City, and they got a deep bench as well. All right, moving on to tonight because the game's already started. We got a late start tonight, but listen, we got the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics are actually favored to win this game at home without Jason Tatum. I'm expecting to see a big game from Jaylen Brown. I'm expecting Kristaps Porzingis to be a little healthier than he was last game to help out,
Go
and
ahead.
Drew Holiday as well. So, but again, I just don't want to see the Knicks have to go to a game 6 and then a game 7 possibly. They need to step on these kids' throats, go for the jugular, and win this game tonight on the road without Jason Tatum, bro.
Okay, I'm getting kind of old. I don't remember this play, or remember Michael Jackson played in this shit too, like the Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of those characters were missing their heart?
The Lion. Oh,
Okay,
no. The Lion let Mr. Courage. It was the Tin Man.
10 men. The Bostons are the 10 men. They're done. Their soul and heart has been taken away by two factors. One is Jason Tatum, that is their leader, that is I think their overall best player. Some say Jaylen Brown, but let's just keep it a buck. Jason Tatum is the best player over there. And number two, Jalen Brunson. They have no idea what to do with Jalen Brunson. This shit is over. They're out of their soul is gone. It was a great championship that they won last year. I think their logic, the way they play basketball, is going to be a forgotten thing because the big man is coming back, and people are starting to see that the mid range is is actually a viable shot in the NBA. Like, this shit is dead.
Yeah, analytics kind of hurt them a lot this series because they shouldn't be down 3-1. They shouldn't have been down 2-1 the other day, frankly. But the fact that they keep relying on living by the three and dying by the three against a Tom Thibodeau type team, that's gonna hurt you every time.
They're just bad threes, though.
Mm-hmm.
They like bad threes. They shooting them from 30 feet. I mean, but last game they shot like 2-3 threes from like 30 feet in a row in consistent possessions. Like, I hate that. I want to get back to the real game. Keep all that nerd analytical. Just shoot more threes. You'll eventually win type shit. Everybody can't be Steph Curry. That's what started this. Steph Curry is special. It's a once in a lifetime. We probably ain't gonna see a guy like this again in my lifetime. I'm not.
No,
So
he's generational.
So let's get back to basketball. Fuck all that spam and threes. I'm gonna be glad when Boston out. I'm gonna be glad.
Well, they fighting right now, but I got the Knicks winning tonight.
I got the Knicks too. It sounded like you was finna go Boston.
No. I think Boston gonna put up a fight. It's not gonna be a easy win for the Knicks. You're gonna get more shots from Derek White. You're gonna get a more motivated Jaylen Brown, and you're gonna have these guys out there trying to win at home too. It's still a road game, and Vegas got Boston winning. But I just feel like the Knicks. It's one of those situations where we talked about last time we were on here. If it's a close game down the stretch, I just don't think Boston's going to be able to pull it out. Jaylen Brown,
they can't get to good shots.
Right.
Yeah, they can't.
Mikal Bridges is dogging them on defense. OG Anunoby is dogging them on defense.
How, Kev, let me ask you this question. How easy is it to guard somebody when you know they only want to shoot threes?
It's easy. We do it on 2K all the time.
No, like, bro, how easy is you making it for these defenders? Even though these guys are great defenders, though. Them some great Bridges, Hart, and Anunoby.
Even Brunson got some defensive dog. Yeah, he play a little defense, but the Anunoby, Hart, and Brunson and Mikal are they the defensive heart of this team, and they do not care, bro. They trying to get rebounds, steals. They got their hands in a cookie jar, and unless the refs step in tonight and make it to where Boston is at the line a lot, it's gonna be the Knicks getting this win tonight.
Well, what fucking benefit do we get to making this series go long, NBA? What benefit do the NBA get?
They get more games.
Now, let's finish this shit. Let's get New York and the Pacers going. That's even better because that's going to be two opposites going at each other, defense and offense. Let's see that. I don't want to see no more Boston.
All right, and then the next game, bro. Like, can I ask you a question, bro?
Yeah.
Where the hell is playoff Jimmy?
He checked. I don't want to say he checked out, but It's too big of a fucking. It's too big of a mountain to climb, bro. He tried playoff Jimmy 2 games ago, and it didn't work. He met playoff Julius Randle, and he's bigger and stronger than Jimmy Butler is. So Jimmy, like, I ain't finna hurt myself for this shit.
Nah, he
Ain't it, kid?
can't. He
Like,
can't take that approach,
no,
man. Jimmy
bro.
Butler got to go out there and carry this team to a win. That
He
there's
don't spam shots, Kev. He
no,
don't spam.
he doesn't. But we haven't. He wasn't aggressive at all in the
He
last
wasn't.
game, dog.
He wasn't.
Like we were looking like, who is this? Is this dude from Tomball, Texas, or Hollywood? Like, what's going on here?
Would that be enough, Kev? I don't know if that's enough.
It would. I doubt it will be enough, but it'll at least be an attempt.
Maybe
Like
okay, I see where you're going. Go ahead. I see where you're going.
that's it. You came to Golden State to be this gritty guy that's gonna help them get over the top to get one more championship. We need him and Draymond both. Like they can't just be like, oh man, I lost my best friend. Steph Curry's not out there. We can't do it. Like, nah, fam. You're the Golden State Warriors. You're Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler carried the Miami Heat to the finals.
Can I
twice.
ask you a question now, though? Is it fair? Did Jimmy Butler, did he come over here? Was that the deal to come over here and now lead the team? Like, be the guy. Is it fair?
Fair or not, life ain't fair. Basketball definitely ain't fair.
Are we asking too much?
You can't ask too much for him to try, Dub. Like, he's not trying. Like last game, I love Jimmy Butler. We watched him. He's homegrown. We watched him come to Chicago, grow up to become the player that he is elsewhere. I don't want to see passive Jimmy Butler today.
Go down fighting.
Right. That's what we expect from Jimmy Butler, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he got to go get that blonde weave back in his hair so that he can get his Goku on, get his Super Saiyan on, and go out there and play ball. But he's not going to be able to do it relying on Buddy Hield to give you 30. And this is on Draymond too. Like Draymond Green has to step up and be a leader tonight as well.
In what factor? In what way?
You saw the game that they won. He had like 14 points in the first half. He like 4 threes.
All right, so what you think he can do that on?
I'm not saying he can do it on a regular basis. I'm saying I don't want to see the Draymond Green that was trying to intentionally get ejected.
Oh,
I want to see the leader out there. I want to see him out there setting moving screens for the rest of these guys the same way he said moving screens for
do they
Curry.
need a leader or do they need buckets?
They need both. They need leadership and buckets. And right now they don't. They checking out. Like now, the last game they played well in the first half, and then in the second half, Ant-Man was like, "Nah, forget this."
Come on, and this is just like the OKC Thunder series, Kev. They vastly over talent. The talent on Minnesota is way superior than Golden State right now, especially without Steph. Bro, you cannot blow chances to take games, bro. You cannot, bro. You have to be perfect. Not perfect, but you have to play every possession like it's the last, bro. And Jimmy, I don't know, bro. He knows this. He's been in the playoffs. He's been to the championships. He know how important each and every playoff game is. He knows the situation that Golden State is in. Steph ain't here. You just trying to win 1 or 2 games to get Steph back. And then who knows what the fuck is gonna happen?
Game 3 was their chance, bro.
I think, yeah.
The fact that they didn't win Game 3 is what hurt them the most,
yeah,
bro. Like
bro.
they really needed to win Game 3.
Yeah, bro. I'm with you on that. That was the end. I think Game 5 was the end for Denver, and Game 3 is the end for Golden State, bro. It's the end.
Yeah, man. All right, bro. So we got listen, I got Minnesota winning tonight. I just don't see them. I don't see them losing to Golden State tonight, bro.
I got Minnesota 2 setting up a most glorious Western Conference. Shorties. We got shorties in the Western Conference, Kev. We got new people in the Western Conference, Kev. Yes.
Yeah, and
new blood.
That would be really fun to see. SGA versus Ant-Man and the rest. Because they both have very deep teams, very deep rosters, and their coaches aren't afraid to go to their bench. So that's gonna be fun, man. That would honestly, like the Eastern Conference Finals would be set up.
Eastern Conference be lit too. Yes,
we're gonna see a new champion this year, regardless, unless Boston can figure out a way to manipulate their way back.
They can.
I mean, you know, it's the NBA, so you just
No.
it's
Hell no, this old heads. You know we gonna keep that shit a buck, you
yeah,
know,
it's over for
damn, it's over.
Baltimore. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And I'm not, you know, and I'm glad though. I don't want to see the Lakers or
Yeah, I don't see that shit.
Boston and all of them. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, let's
It's
get some
time to
more
let
shit.
one of these young cats get the taste of glory. Kind of like what happened with Milwaukee when Giannis finally got his, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you.
All right, man. We'll be back sooner rather than later. I got my daughter graduates next week, bro. This is
Oh man,
crazy.
congratulations. Kev daughter in the chat, man.
It's
That's what's up, man.
crazy, bro. I got a high school graduate on my hands soon
That's
next
what's
week.
up,
So
man.
I'll be in Atlanta next week, but we'll do a couple of episodes before then.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, this
Congratulations.
is big. Let us know what y'all think in the comments about tonight's games, last night's games, tomorrow's game. Can Oklahoma City close out Denver? Because it's not going to be easy, too, bro. They're going to have to go on the road and get it done.
Yeah, that experienced team. Yeah, it ain't gonna be easy.
Yes, sir. All right, we're going to holler at you guys next time. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to rock with the rest of the Chi-Town sports family. Type in your favorite Chicago sports scene. Put the word Central behind it. You will find one of the guys. You got NBA Central, NFL Central, and the Shy Bulls podcast as well. And this Saturday, the Chicago Sky kick off their season versus the Indiana Fever.
Yes,
It's
sir.
going to be lit. You seen that you seen that dude try to bait Angel Reese talking about some last year. You made this statement about the NBA, WNBA, and people watching it because of her too. And she was like, next question.
Oh no, get your goofy ass.
Right. And you know the haters is on internet, so don't backtrack now. Yada, man, whatever, bro. She ain't say nothing wrong when she said people watch the WNBA for her too. Stop.
Yeah, on the real. Stop trying to start. Y'all so lame, bro.
Goofy. They just want to hit, bro. That's just the reality. They just want to hit.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. We're gonna holler at y'all next time. Peace.